Hey everybody. So this afternoon I had the first class in a series of classes and meetings, etc. for bariatric surgery. I think I mentioned this in my previous video. Kaiser only offers sleeve and bypass. So I am considering the sleeve, and I'm not gonna show you this part, but Magic Kaiser packet full of goodies and whatnot. And what I wanted to actually talk about is just a quick summary of what the class was like, but specifically things that I had not remembered or considered. So I took the class actually last year. I got scared shitless and pulled out. I canceled all my appointments, the whole nine. I was like, I can't do this. Like I said, if you watched video 1, episode 1, whatever you want to call it, fast forward, health is getting worse. I'm not losing any weight, despite attempts at exercising and controlling my diet, including low carb and no sugar. Ugh. So, the first thing, there's several Facebook groups, online groups, websites, Instagram, the whole kit and caboodle that have support groups. And it's fantastic. I actually love how much information is being shared. Like, I feel like I've gained most of my stuff from there, just reading people's comments, etc. So I don't think I mentioned this. I'm totally type A, but I am totally depressed right now. So I have my moments where my normal type A totally shines, and other moments where it's like, do I really want to pick that up? Use the force. So in this seeking of knowledge and information, the type A one, I posted a question in one of the Facebook groups. I think it's called Bariatric Support Group, if you want to join it or look it up yourself. I asked what post-surgery symptom, whatever, issue has been the most difficult for people to handle. And I asked yesterday, I tallied everything up today, and I made it into a bar graph. Yes, I did. That's who I am. Because I like to see. I'm visual. I do visual arts. I have a background in the arts. And I'm type A, and I like things organized. And I'm rational Virgo, so I'm rational Virgo, so yes. So that being said, according to those that responded by this morning when I was putting the information together, the most significant thing that people are having difficulties coping with post-surgery is not drinking while eating. Makes sense, because we're just trained, tuned, conditioned. I'm going to try to get you to stop wobbling. Oops, then I knocked you down. To drink as we eat, take some bites, take a swig along the way. So I can totally see that. Next, these two were almost even, was weight stalls. So when you stop losing weight, you hit like a plateau. And then pooping, a lot of constipation. That wasn't a surprise to me. Like I said in video 1, I had done some research and saw that was an issue. From there, hair loss and not getting enough liquids, water. And then I think I should still mention this one. I can't eat what I want. I think that's pretty significant, even though that's like 6 or something. And then, you know, like I said, there's all these other ones that like had one person mentioned, or maybe only 2 people agreed with or whatever, but I still, just because it wasn't a high voted symptom, I think it's still important to be aware of. Okay. So if you absolutely want to see this, I will gladly email this to you or send it to you if you leave a comment or whatever. Otherwise, just those that I mentioned. Okay. So I had not thought of not drinking while eating as a major issue. I knew about the hair loss because that's actually one of my biggest concerns. Okay. Now let's go back. So like I said, I had the class today, and I can call tomorrow and schedule my next in-office class. So there's like food journals and all kinds of stuff. They want us to do a graph of like our weight going up and down, just so we can kind of maybe pinpoint some things. Kaiser's process is about a 6-month thing, so depending on how scheduling goes, I'm looking at maybe October if I get approved. I'm approved to be in the program, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be approved to have surgery. Who wants to go through 6 months of that and be told like, it's just kidding. So they have 2 official classes, but then I'll do 5 nutrition or nutritional sessions or classes where I have to go face to face and we'll literally look at what I'm eating and all that good stuff. And then in addition to the 2 classes, I also have to do 2 information sessions, which I know one of which previous patients or current patients is the better word, and I'll explain why that's better. Current patients actually come to and talk about their experience. So the reason I say current is a better word is because they make this a lifelong program, and I didn't know that. Like, I did not realize that. I don't remember that being talked about at all in when I went last time. So of course, you know, you have all your pre-op and then post-op, you know, the first couple of weeks, but then they do like 15 weeks, 6 months, every year, as long as you are breathing. If you can come in wherever you are, you still have Kaiser, they want you to come in. And the reasoning for that is because they don't want you to suffer from deficiencies like vitamin deficiencies or malnutrition. And that really struck a chord with me because that's my second biggest issue or concern, is being malnutrition or becoming malnutrition. I don't have like 100 some odd pounds to lose. So I am very concerned that I will lose too much, and I don't want to put weight, or I'm not sure what the right word would be, but you know, any significance on that I might be able to stretch my stomach out. Like, I don't want that to be an option, if that makes sense, because if the stretched stomach worked, Monielle wouldn't be having this issue. So that made me feel better. The frequency of the follow-up appointments, that really made me feel better. So that was a major takeaway for me as well. And then another one was post-nasal drip, feeling like making you feel full too. I hadn't considered that, and I totally have post-nasal drip and year-round allergies. And of course, I live in a place with like pollen is like the worst. People move here and they're like, what the fudge is this? They've never had an allergy issue until they moved here, and I grew up here. So I've got it alive and well. What else? I think those were the biggest things that, like, from the class that I took away that made me feel better and made me go, I'm not looking forward to waiting 6 months, but I understand the purpose of it. I don't like that I have to go down there 5 more times on top of the 2 more on top of the second class. Without going into my geographics, it's in a major city, about 20-ish minutes for me. It was like, whatever, except for if you've ever been in the DC metropolitan area, our traffic sucks. So I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever. What was your experience? Like, did you have a pre-op program that you had to go through if you went through your insurance? How long did you have to wait? Was there something you learned in that class that was like, ding, light bulb, or oh god, I didn't think about that? Let me know. And then also, like I said, if you sincerely want the spreadsheet, I will gladly share. Otherwise, you can just laugh with me. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if I could talk. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.